Are you prepared as you follow the path of marriage to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
Yes.
Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and to bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
Yes.
Then let me invite you to please face each other and join your right hands with your left hand. Place it underneath your hand, your right. Join your right hands. Let's see. Okay. Join your right hands. Now with this, put it underneath your hands. Put it underneath it. Put it right there. Okay. Just like that. They are still heading towards their goal. Because when they say these magic words to each other, when they say these beautiful words that Jesus designed for our happiness, I give myself to you and only to you and only to you. I, Patrick,
I, Patrick,
take you, Amanda,
take you, Amanda,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I, Amanda,
I, Amanda,
take you, Patrick,
take you, Patrick,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
And I will love you and honor you
And I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
And may the Lord in His goodness strengthen the consent you have declared before the church and graciously bring to fulfillment His blessing within you. What God has joined, let no one divide. For you have forged the covenant of marriage as a sweet yoke of harmony and an unbreakable bond of peace, that the chaste and fruitful love of holy matrimony may serve to increase the children you adopt as your own. By your providence and grace, O Lord, you accomplish the wonder of this twofold design through Christ. And through Him and with the angels and all the saints, we sing the hymn of your praise, as without end we acclaim.
This is only this one.
Is that on?
Yeah.
Say check.
Hello. Today is our eldest son Patrick's wedding day. This is very joyous occasion for our family as we celebrate the beginning of a long, happy life together of Patrick and his wife Amanda. Congratulations, Patrick and Amanda. May the love you share today grows stronger as you grow older. Your mom, Laila, and I hope it is blessed with love, joy, laughter, happiness, and grandkids.
Soon.
Soon. Your union as husband and wife marked the beginning of a lifelong partnership as you share in the joy of your life together. Remember the promises you made today and keep God the center of your relationship. I wish you the very best today and always as you embark on your journey together. And I hope that bond grows stronger with passing days and years. Yeah, congratulations again, my son Patrick and daughter-in-law Amanda, on your marriage. Welcome to the family, Amanda. Welcome to the family.
My name is Laura. I am Amanda's one and only sister. Therefore, I guess that makes me the favorite, right? Yeah, okay. So, just a quick story. Years before Patrick entered Amanda's life, my mom and I were convinced that we were going to play matchmaker. Well, maybe not my mom, but I was. So we created an online profile, dating profile, with Amanda's knowledge. She did know. If you know Amanda, she has a spicy personality, is very picky, and has high standards. Most of the time, the men we would select were too boring, too short, too weird, too self-absorbed, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Usually my mom and I would be scrolling through the countless pictures and profiles of potential suitors, all the while she could have cared less. Whenever she was in a good mood, she would get really melodramatic, throw her hands up in the air and say, "I just want to meet a man in the grocery store and bump into him in the produce aisle and just know he's the one." My mom and I would look at each other and think, "Okay, crazy, calm down." Well, God really knew the desire of Amanda's heart, and she pretty much received exactly that, minus the grocery store. Patrick bumped into Amanda via the dialysis center where he was working as our grandfather's nurse, who's no longer with us. Amanda was immediately intrigued by not only his looks, but how hard he worked. And Patrick, Amanda doesn't need to tell me because I know she was also impressed by the way you care for your patients and everyone else around you. You truly have a servant's heart, and our whole family has experienced it with the way you cared for Oello at the clinic and eventually at home. The way you have cared for our Nana, and especially the way you have supported Amanda through all the recent trials. So, Amanda, you definitely got exactly what you wanted, but not only exactly what you wanted, but what you prayed for. So, let's raise our glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Villa. Cheers!
Thank you.
So we're going to bring up
First time I cried today.
Doctora Palmera. Is that right?
Calling PJ Villa. Okay. Hi. For those who don't know me, I'm Pam. I'm Patrick's only sister. I was supposed to have PJ, our youngest, up here just in case I do start also crying and he can take over my speech here. But I don't even know where to start. A lot of times people ask us, did we fight a lot when we were younger? I can never remember a time we actually really fought. maybe when we had to fight over, modem internet and, whose turn it was next. I can start by saying that me and PJ have always been so lucky to have Patrick as our oldest brother. He was our first best friend. He taught us how to write. We're all left-handed. My parents are all right-handed. He taught us how to ride bikes, how to play video games, get up here. He taught us which Saturday morning cartoons were the best to watch, and so many other things that I would be here forever listing them out. Whenever we were depressed, he always found a way to make us laugh, and he never let us beat him in Super Smash Bros. I mean, PJ beat him, I think, a few times. I never won. As our family knows, Patrick took care of our grandma Inong at a very young age. My mom worked really hard when my dad was working in Saudi Arabia. And so Patrick, at such a young age, had to learn how to be kind of like the man in the house, so young. At an age where he should be outside playing with the kids, he handled it always with grace and devotion. Patrick has always been so selfless and so kind. So when he told me he met Amanda and how he described Amanda, always like how beautiful inside and out she is, I just knew inside that he had finally met his match. Thank you, Amanda, for coming into my brother's life and being exactly what he needs. Someone to care for him and always unconditionally love him. And have the devotion he had, because he always cared for us. May God bless you both with so much happiness. And as your new family, we are beyond excited to share every step with you. I don't know if you want to add anything.
I honestly had to make up this speech really quick, but I could only say positive things about my brother, my kuya. He's always been there for me, my family, and for everyone he's cared about. He's just that type of guy. My sister and I have so much respect for him. He's the eldest sibling, so everything he's done, he was the first sibling to experience it. He was the first sibling to experience like the culture shock that differs from our parents coming here to America. He basically paved the way for all of us, and he was such a big inspiration to the type of guy I am today. So cheers to my kuya, Patrick. He deserves the best, and I'm glad his new chapter in life is with Amanda. They're perfect together.
Thank you.
I made that
So we also have another speaker. I don't know if we're going to do Peter. Are we going to do Peter?
Thanks, man.
I'll make this quick. As Laura said, Amanda can be a little feisty. In those middle teenage years, she said, "I can't wait till I'm 18, I'm moving out." It took about 12 years. That's okay, because I promised her a quinceañera, so this is your quinceañera here today too. So, 2 for the price of 1. Thank you. I think I was the last one in the family to meet Patrick. My wife, my daughters, my brother-in-laws, because they would take their dad to the dialysis center.
Los Angeles burns
But when I met him, it was everything they said. His siblings said everything there is to say about him, but we were really impressed. And something that, a tradition that my wife established when the kids were little was she'd always say, pray for your future spouse. Always. Especially on their birthdays, major celebrations. So I want to tell the Villa family, we've been praying for Patrick before we knew him. So I love you both. As your dad said, Patrick, keep God the center of your life. That's the most important. So here you are. The most important relationship now is between the two of you. God bless you both.